And ABC's national security and defense analyst Mick Mulroy has more on that. Hi, Mick. So what changes does Russia want to see to this peace plan, and will Ukraine agree to those terms?
So, Diane, I think it's really important to point out what they're opposing, to me, indicates that once it is advantageous to them, they intend to restart the war. If not, why would they care about the security guarantees given to Ukraine? Why would they care about the size of their military, whether French, German, and British forces are allowed to go into Ukraine after a ceasefire settlement? To me, that only indicates that they expect to restart this war if it is in their favor in the future. And that is why these security guarantees have to be put in place, or this is not worth going forward. Other than that, until Russia believes that this is not a war that they're going to keep gaining from, they will continue the war.
So what are Ukraine's priorities as they meet with European and American allies now?
I think they're trying to get across to their allies that this war is going to keep going for a long time. And they need the assistance to ensure that they don't keep losing ground in the eastern part of the country. And that means more direct military support, longer range weapon systems that they can use in any part of Russia, and of course, these assets that people aren't talking about for some reason anymore, that is frozen in Europe, and Europe has the ability to unfreeze these assets so that Ukraine can buy these advanced weapon systems. If those two things happens, it would shift, I think, the Russia way of viewing this conflict.
So where does the Trump administration go from here in these talks?
Well, hopefully they start talking about what they can do to put pressure on Russia to have a full negotiation on ending this conflict, with the beginning being a ceasefire. If the fighting stops, that changes the perspective of the negotiations. And right now, they're not interested in that. They'll have as many meetings as the U.S. wants to have, as long as they don't have to give up anything. And they haven't given up anything since the U.S. first proposed a ceasefire back in March. A ceasefire that Ukraine accepted and Russia rejected.
All right, Mick Mulroy, thank you.